Hey guys, welcome to PQ, where we watch and talk about music as classical musicians. Today's song is another Kansas song. We watched probably their most famous song a few weeks ago. I'll put a link here if you guys want to go check that out. This is a request from one of our supporters on Buy Me a Coffee. This is from Jeffrey. He sent us a live link, but the sound quality is not the best for a reaction video, so we decided to switch on the official music video for that. This is On Wayward Son. I've heard the song. I think those are the only two songs that I know from Kansas, and I think the most popular songs. So, but we decided to check it out anyway because it's always fun to watch it. I've never watched this video. I always listen to it. So I'm excited for that, and I think let's just go do it.
Yeah, and I also never watched and listened to this.
Oh, really?
song.
Okay.
Like always.
Yeah, you might
So it's new for me.
recognize it because I didn't know the name of the song for the longest time, but I would hear it all the time, and then finally I realized this is Kansas group band, and then that's their song. So you might recognize it.
Okay.
You'll see. Yeah,
We'll
you
see.
never know.
Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
Before they start singing. I love this intro so much. I feel like it has a little bit of everything because it starts with an a cappella. So I think you build an expectation.
And did it also remind you of a little bit of Queen?
Oh,
Just a little, because they
that's
also use so
true.
many of these very big and very like layered vocals without the music, like just vocals.
That's true. So they start with that. So I feel like I expect something else, but then they surprise us with like right to your face rock instrumentals. Even in that 1 minute, I see 3 different sections in that intro. I don't know if you caught that. We can go back and listen to it because I think it just like comes to an end, a little kid is, and then it start over until he starts. So I would love to go back and from that after the a cappella group here. Second section, I feel like.
Yes.
And the third section.
Again, yeah.
Once I rose above the noise and confusion, just to get a glimpse beyond this illusion. I was soaring ever higher, but I flew too high. Though my eyes could see, I still was a blind man. Though my mind could think, I still was a madman. I hear the voices when I'm dreaming. I can hear them say, carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to
love this song so much. I can listen to it
yeah.
every day, all day.
Yeah.
I think it's just like full of I mean, it's not that surprising. I don't know if you've heard this song, but it's not that surprising to me.
No.
Because I've heard it. But I feel like if it's your first time, it's just every second it changes. It doesn't stick to one thing. It's just like the rhythm changes or the arrangement or the instrumentation. Because when he started singing, it was just like the, I guess, piano or organ that was just accompanying, and then suddenly all the instruments came in, and then it's just like, I don't know, just you don't have a chance to get bored at all during this song.
Yeah, exactly. In my mind was like, okay, I feel like I'm listening to a mixtape or something, or a remix, you know, when they just attach so many different songs together from even different singers or bands or something. And I exactly felt like that. And from the intro, I liked how they just take this one motif that they had in the intro and showed it in different time signatures. It had all the time, I think, the same motif, if I didn't like hallucinate it or like heard it wrong, but it had the kind of the same motif, and they changed the vibe of it with the rhythm. And it was one of the last one was more like that, like 4/4 or something, and then in the beginning more like flowy or something, and then later it's so crazy that they decided to bring this much of a different vibes and colors to just one song, and to just one like 10 seconds of the song, or 1 minute of the song. That with the piano, that felt like completely different vibe of song. It could be a complete a whole complete other song. And I'm so far I'm enjoying it very much, and I'm excited to see what will happen
Honestly,
after
me
that.
too. Yeah, let's go ahead here.
Don't you cry no more. Masquerading as a man with a reason. My charade is the event of the season. And if I claim to be a wise man, it surely means that I don't know. On a stormy sea of moving emotion, tossed about I'm like a ship on the ocean. I set a course for winds of fortune, but I hear the voices say, carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more. No!
I love that jam part of it. I think that's
Crazy.
honestly my favorite part of the song. And it was so cool to watch them. I didn't know the person who plays the keyboard also plays the percussion, and the singer also brings, like, I don't know, I didn't know they're all like multi-instrumentalists.
Yeah, exactly. It feels like from all of it, from they are one of the only bands that we saw until now that they don't have all of them have the same haircut and the same style. Like some of them has mustache, some of them has like this kind of haircut. Like a band like, for example, Led Zeppelin, they have all the same haircut, and you can see they are a band, or other also bands. But you can even hear this from the music, that it's all happening. Like somebody came like, look, there is a cool piano thing that I can like a keyboard thing that I can play. Let's just do that. And then the other one was like, yeah, I can also play this solo with a completely different sound, or I can really see that they all have their own different characters, and they brought it also into the music, and it was a free environment for all of them to just like take part of everything. That's why it sounds like, oh, it sounds like this part is completely different, this part completely different. It comes, I think, from all these different people. And I have to say, this last part that you paused, I think I've heard just this part. I don't know where, maybe in a movie or something, but this part I think is very, very famous, or at least in my ears. I've heard it
Okay,
recently, yeah.
okay. It's so cool. I want to go listen to the whole thing.
Interesting ending.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I was like, oh, okay. It was, I don't know. Like, as you said, I feel like there is like a collage of so many different things that are put together, and it somehow works. I love this song. Like, it's so cool.
Yeah, I can imagine just put it in a bar or something and just on repeat, and nobody gets tired from it, because it sounds like 10 different songs put it together, 10 different very cool songs, and put it together. And I think each of these parts would have the potential to become their own like song. They could really take each one of these parts and make a very, very cool and memorable song from them. And the fact that they are all in one song, it's really also very cool.
Yeah.
And the interesting fact was that it was a never-ending thing. Like, all these sections, it wasn't like, okay, it ends and then a new section begins. And I think the fact that it doesn't sound chaotic, and I mean chaotic with the right accent, didn't sound like chaotic, because it has this much of different colors, sound, instruments, time signatures and stuff, and it didn't feel like, oh, they're not good attached or something. I think one of the reasons was that all the sections was having this feeling of moving forward, and they didn't have like a settled moment or something that, okay, now we are really in this is the main thing, and then now we are going out or something, you know. And every section was like moving forward until the end.
Yeah, and I love the fact that in the ending, because I don't know, I was probably if it was my first time, I would expect the ending to be like even bigger and more climactic. But I feel like because there was so much like expression and energy happening in the first, like, I don't know, 90% of the song, that felt like the last 30 seconds or the ending is kind of like a release of that energy. It's like the tension is like released. That's why maybe it's more like relaxed. I don't know if they meant for it or this is something that is just I'm thinking about it. But to me, it's like, okay, we just blew off all the steam and this is, we just get there. So the relief that is like delayed until the very last like 30 seconds, as you said, everything more moving forward all the way, and then finally we're there and just begin to relax. And I feel like that's also match the lyrics of the song, because the whole thing is about like you have to have perseverance and like get through the struggles, like carry on basically, and then everything is gonna be fine. So that I think that's why the ending, now that I think about it, it makes sense a lot, because it's just the tension is gone. And one more thing that I was thinking about it that I just noticed, it was how like how perfect was it that the melody, especially in the chorus, it was the perfect blend of jumps and steps in the melody, because if it's da 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 dum bum bum, like it kind of like had so many jumps that you would probably not predict. It gave it a sense of like depth and also like not being predictable, which is exactly like life. I feel like so, because you never know what's coming next. And I think because I'm trying to put myself into like a situation that I'd never heard this song and it's my first time, so I think the jumps would have really stood out for me the first time. Now that I listened to it, I was like, oh, okay, it's just like I know how it goes. But then the very first few times I feel like it was like, oh, okay, because usually the melody, especially the vocal melodies, are less jumpy and more like stepping forward or like backward and downward or like upward. So the fact that there's just so many leaps in it is actually very interesting to me, even in the verses or in the chorus. So that was something that really stood up to me. But the whole thing is just, I don't know, it's like a perfect chaos. Like it's like, I don't know, organized chaos. Exactly. I feel like that's the perfect way to describe it, because everything is so chaotic, but then in an organized way, kind of, and then at the end, everything kind of comes together, which again is like life. So it's like you don't know what's happening, and then hopefully you're hoping for a moment that everything comes together. So that was very interesting. I really enjoyed that, and I'm happy that you liked it too. So happy we got the chance to listen to it together. Thank you, Jeffrey, for suggesting this song again, and thank you guys for watching us. We hope you enjoyed it as well. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. It's totally free. It will help us a lot. If you want to support us more, there is a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye.